All right, welcome to two Canucks and a bottle of hooch. In this case, three bottles of hooch.
3 bottles of hooch.
And special episode. It's my brother's birthday today.
Not.
Special episode. It's my wife's birthday.
Not.
Special episode.
I'm here in person with my bro.
That's right. He's flown in from Edmonton, and we're going to be spending some time together. So we thought we'd have true international challenge. The U18 hockey tournament's going on for hockey, international tournament in Canada's just finished beating Sweden
8-1.
8-1. So we thought, hey, how would Canada shape up if they did a face-to-face comparison against Ireland and, of course, Scotland? So
There'd be no contest in hockey. No contest.
Well said. So what we've done is, Kevin, let's talk a bit about these whiskeys and why we chose these whiskeys. And of course, we got the blind taste, a true blind going on today.
You bet.
So give us a breakdown. What do we got here?
This is Scotch. This is the Chivas Regal 12-year-old Scotch. It's the only one that has an age statement on it. But first of all, I think I'll start by saying all of these are blended whiskeys. None of these are a single malt. And that's because the Canadian whiskey, majority of Canadian whiskeys are all blended. They've got a combination of barley, corn, and rye in almost all of them. We do have single malts, but that's not one. So we have 40 Creek over there, double barrel. It's got a blend of rye whiskeys, malted barley, and corn. But it's also got double barrel. It's barreled twice. So they age each individual distillate in various different types of casks, marry them all together, and put them together in first fill ex-bourbon casks. So they're finished for a year or 6 months or a year in ex-bourbon casks. So
okay, so that's Scotland and that's Canada. But then my favorite to be, I think, I've never tasted any of these, by the way. What do we got here?
That's Blackbush from Bushmills, one of the oldest distilleries in the world. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure exactly what the makeup of the Bushmills is. There's obviously going to be malted barley. There could be some unmalted barley in there as well. There could be some rye, and there could be some corn. That's one of the things about Ireland and Scotland, for that matter, is they really don't tell you a lot about their whiskeys.
One of the reasons we picked these whiskeys, though, was because of their price points. So again, from the Canadian perspective, we're sitting there looking at the whiskey. I'm going to sit in the whiskey aisle. And Kevin, what are we going to pick up this for? It's Canadian.
I can pick that up for about $40 Canadian, plus or minus.
And this Bushmills is going
about 35 Canadian. In Alberta, here in BC, it's a little bit higher.
I think I got this for $44 in BC today. And what about our actually, I paid 56 for this baby.
I can get that for about 45.
45, okay. So they're around the same price range, right? This is probably the low. This is probably the high.
Yeah.
This, of course, has got a lot of pizzazz to it, right? It's a big brand.
It is. It's a very big brand.
The Bushmills, of course, got a big name, but I'm not sure about the Blackbush. I've never heard about that before. Kevin pointed it out to me. And this one, of course, I've seen on the shelves, but I've never actually taken a chance. We love the 40 Creek.
Copper pot.
The copper pot, but we've never had the double barrel, so it might be kind of an interesting taste today.
One other thing is the Bushmills is finished, if I believe I'm reading this right, it is sherry cask reserve. So it has been put in a sherry cask. For how long, I don't know. The other two have not.
Okay, so we're going to have different flavors for sure, but we're really here because it's the price point. It really is an international showdown today. And look at the colors. The colors on these glasses, they're all very, very similar. So I'm just going to try to find my favorite today.
And actually, the real reason is we just want to drink whiskey. Come on, let's face it.
There's a fair amount of whiskey here to drink. We are up to the task.
We are. So let's start with number one.
Okay.
I'll take the top row, you take the bottom row,
All right,
and
cheers.
I'll be in Scotland or Canada before you. Cheers.
Okay, number one.
Oh,
Boy, big, I just right away get licorice and cherry, red licorice and cherry.
oh, red licorice. Yep.
That is nice. You want to be, if you wanted to, number one, if you wanted to have, wake up to a drink, and it was nice and sweet, little fruit, little stewed fruit.
Fruit cocktail.
Fruit cocktail, yes, nicely done.
Yes.
Nicely done. I hate fruit cocktail.
Why
would you buy a fruit cocktail? It's in a freaking can. It's sweet. There's sugar added. That's what you get on the nose. That's what you get on the nose. That's good. It's good.
I would get it because it's cheaper than whiskey.
So we're just nosing it. Okay, so that's number one's got a nice
fruit cocktail, fruity nose.
What do we got here?
Ooh.
Oh,
that
so
is rich.
different.
That's rich.
So different, eh?
That's richer.
Oh, that's like, that is like a caramel, like a deep caramel.
Oh,
like a
almost
a burnt caramel. A toffee or a caramel.
Yeah. No,
with little notes with little notes of maybe leather or
you're getting
like dirt. I would say dirty caramel. Dirty. But it's good.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Toffee, caramel. Boy, that's way different, eh?
Oh, totally different. 100%. Now, full disclosure, I have had the Chivas Regal before, but I haven't had it for quite a while. So it's been probably 6 months, 5 months since I've had it. So, but that's that. Yeah, I'm getting leather there too.
A little bit. Yeah, it's got a little bit of mud or dirt and leather, just to mucky up that sweet taste.
Almost a little musty.
Yeah. That's right. I like it though.
No,
like it. Very different. Those two.
Totally different. So now, what's three?
Oh, different again, eh?
This is. Oh, what came to mind? This is going to sound really weird. Gravy.
That does sound weird. And that's not what I get at all. Hold on, what kind of gravy? For me, this is kind of like a sweet popcorn or a cotton candy.
No, I'm not getting anything like that. This to me is a deep richer. This is like a stewed fruit, dark fruits that have been cooked fruits. There's no like pears or apples or peaches or anything. These are all like cooked strawberries, raspberries, like darker fruits, right?
Mm. Very attractive. I like this a lot. This is quite complex.
Oh yes,
I find this very
on the
very
nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is pretty. What do we call? This is pretty bright. I would call this almost like a bright.
Oh my gosh, that's fruit. That is fruit cocktail. That is fruit cocktail.
And perfume. I get perfume on that too. Yeah,
do you have a favorite? First of all, I think the nose in any one of these is like a winner.
Yeah,
It's you're gonna enjoy it.
Yep,
it's good. Very different. They're all very different. Nice. There's not one of them has too much alcohol. Like
nope,
you don't get hit with the astringent in your face.
I agree.
It's all got. They're all complexity to a certain level. I'd say for me, this is probably the least complex, but very, very sweet and fruity. These two are very close in my head. Very close in my head, but I think I prefer number three. It's not that it's got a really interesting mix of sweet and
oh no, I can't place.
Yeah, there's something.
There's something going on. There's something happening here.
Wow. Right. Wow, that's I think it's a more sophisticated noser would be able to kill that one, but We're still learning.
No, well, there you go. Oh,
How
okay.
many years are we into this now? 3?
Our whiskey journey,
Yeah.
about 3 years. Yeah.
Yes, we're basically still novices. We're getting better.
We're rookies.
Yeah, we're getting better.
We're rookies.
Well, I'm gonna say
for me,
I'm gonna say number 3 on the nose.
it's a toss up for me between 2 and 3.
Okay. Well, you got to pick one.
I do.
They're all winners, but
This is pretty classic nose. This is intriguing. It's got something there that I'm not sure what the heck it is. So I think I'd have to go with 3 for being the more mysterious one. So that's what I'm going to go with.
we like mystery. We like kind of mystery. Good mystery.
I do.
Nothing like a good mystery. So, all right, that's
2
great.
2 is a very close second, and although this is third, but I mean they're all good.
Yeah.
They're all good. I agree 100%.
So let's give it a little taste of this. So number 1 and see what we say.
All right. Cilantro.
Well, that's a very smooth. I would say that's a 40%. I don't think it's much higher than a 40%. It could be totally wrong, of course, but
I don't know
it's
what the
so smooth.
percentages in all of them are.
We'll have to check it out, but it's a very smooth, easy.
But I'm getting the
Right.
fruit. I'm getting the juicy fruit, like a juicy fruit gum.
Mm-hmm.
Getting that there on the palate,
Yeah,
or on the finish.
kind of really follows the nose, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, I agree 100%.
Mhm.
It's close that way. But yeah, there's no burn.
Good mouthfeel.
Yeah, a little thin, but it's not. I mean, I'm looking at the legs on that, and they're actually not too bad. But it's oh yeah, it's still a nice little bright.
But it's not overly complex.
Mm-mm.
I'd say it's pretty 1 or 2 dimensional,
I'm getting wine on that again.
right?
Yeah, I get a lot of white wines on these, like a Riesling, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a Chardonnay guy, so I really wouldn't know a Chardonnay if it bonked me on the head. But I don't mind a Riesling or a Pinot Grigio, right? That's nice. That's nice, and a nice easy sipper. Nice easy sipper.
Not overly complex.
Nope.
So
Not
it's
at all.
it's not gonna win an award for me.
No.
Would I buy it? I mean, I bought these. But
Yes,
would I
you
buy
did.
it again? Is it got enough interest for you to say, I want another taste of that? And I'm going to say no. I'm going to say, if someone passed it to me to a party and said, here's your dram, I'd say thank you very much and I quite enjoy it.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I would take this over a Crown Royal.
Good point. That's a good point.
We've done Crown Royal in the
That's
past
true.
in the Canadian Club,
That's true.
and I mean those are less in price point than these.
Mhm.
Whatever this one is, I would take this over a Crown Royal or Canadian Club.
Did you want water to?
Yeah, you want to go grab some?
I'll get that.
I'll entertain the folks.
Try to find out what the
Little hand puppet signs.
Try to get what the ABVs are.
I will do. So the Chivas Regal is 40% blended Scotch, and the Black Bush, it too is 40%. So the Black Bush is 40%, and I'm thinking our good old Canadian. Well, lo and behold, it's 40%.
They're all 40.
They're all 40%. So they're not gonna.
So that was another reason we chose these.
Or we just lucked out. Yeah, no, that's good. So
Interesting. So nice nose.
yeah,
For very fruity, very sweet. But when you get into the actual complexity of it, not
It's
very
fairly-
complex, nice and smooth.
now
Not
I'm getting more perfume. I'm getting more alcohol and perfume on that.
but not a lot, not a big hug, not a big
No,
hug on the
no,
way down.
no.
The finish is is nice, but it's not terrific for sure.
Like you said, if somebody had it at their house and this is what they had, I'd have no problem drinking it. Right? Number
Okay,
two.
Number two.
Cheers.
I'm getting a little bit of nail polish on that. Interesting.
That is good.
That's
Plain Goode. Good.
That's just screams Scotch at me.
Yes.
It's like slap me across the face with you're drinking a Scotch.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's got to be since we only have one Scotch in front of us. My guess is that's the Chivas.
The Chivas.
So is that your recollection?
I think so.
Is that right?
Yeah. It's
trying to figure out whether it was good or not. Okay, that cost me 56 plus tax. That's at $60 now.
$60.
That's a $60 Scotch.
Yeah.
No, that's not expensive for Scotch.
No.
Is there cheaper Scotches out there?
Oh, much cheaper Scotches out there.
Really?
But for a 12-year-old, maybe not.
Yeah. So
here,
it's
again,
definitely smooth.
Very smooth.
I enjoyed it. Like it hit my tongue. I liked it. Yeah. Again, someone's going to pass it to me. I'm going to go, that's very nice. I like that.
I would buy that.
You would?
I would.
Just
because I can get it for $15 less than you. But I would definitely buy this again. Now you would obviously buy that over this.
Yeah.
Number two over number one.
What do you get on the palate for that? So I'm getting a little bit of like green wood. I'm getting a little bit of I'm not getting a lot of fruit.
Nope. I'm getting some sweetness on the like I don't get anything as I'm swishing it around my mouth. I don't get stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's all on the finish for me, right? I'm getting maybe a light honey. I'm getting sweetness on the tongue, on the back of the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Light honey.
And the hug is much nicer.
Oh, it's
like
wonderful.
It's really
it's
going
wonderful.
down. Yeah, it's like a really nice finish for sure.
It is, but it's something I could reach for again. Like I got no problem drinking this. It's it's got a nice mouthfeel.
Well, apparently when you bought the last bottle, you drank it in about a week. So
easily. I drank it week by week.
Good work.
Now this has got a nice mouthfeel.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just an easy drinking. I mean, they're all 40%, so that's not going to kill you there.
No. Nice, very nice.
Just again, it'd be really nice to know what the percentages of what the actual grains are, but I'm suspecting there's corn in there. I don't think there's a lot of rye in the barley, or the main makeup of the Chivas Regal is Strathyla single malt, and then they put other types of grains in there, right? That they get from one or two different distilleries, huge distilleries in Scotland, right?
So we're both in agreement. Number 2's beating number 1 for taste.
I would, yes.
We both said number 2 beat number 1 for nose too.
Yes,
that's right. Gotcha. Okay.
One was a very pleasant nose, though. I mean, it was very pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
If I go back again, nope, I get the coffee. Now it went away. But I got coffee, but I got the fruit cocktail again on one. So one has an appealing nose. It's just it doesn't follow through on the taste for complexity. You get the sweetness and stuff from the fruits.
Yeah.
But it's not complex at all.
Right.
This is a little more complex.
Quite a bit more, I would say. And with a much nicer finish.
It does, much nicer finish. Number 3. Excuse me.
What if we're wrong? What if this isn't the Scotch?
No,
We're gonna find out right now.
I like that. I like that. No.
Oh my God. But do I like it? But when I'm going, the mouthfeel on this is brilliant. You just coats the mouth. It's just like thick and rich. But holy criminies, the different tastes that are going through my. I'm getting black licorice. I'm getting leather. I'm getting
leather.
I'm getting leather. I'm getting just maybe some char.
I'm
getting big oak. I'm getting some kind of weird big oak. Is this the double barrel? I bet this is the double barrel. I'm getting huge oak on this. No?
Here's the thing.
What is the thing?
Had I after our first nosings, if I had to pick which one was which,
on the nose alone,
I would have said this is the double barrel. This is the Chivas Regal, and I think this would be the Bushmills.
Now I was going to do different. I was going to do Bushmills, Regal, double barrel. I'm just wondering if this is the double barrel.
This has got a totally different smell than the other two. Very intriguing.
We could, and the taste too. Like, I'm not sure what the taste is, but the taste is so exceptionally different than any whiskey I've ever had. Like, this is amazingly different.
I would agree.
Well, what the heck are the tastes on it? We have to read something on this. We're gonna have to do some research.
Oh my God.
What does that taste? Oh, it's like a caramel corn. It's total caramel corn. Leather and black licorice and herbs.
Maybe herbs. And I'll agree with you on the licorice. I don't know. It's not heavy. Because I don't like black licorice at all. There's a taste there that I can't put a description to.
That's the way I would describe it. I'd say caramel corn, black licorice, herbs, leather, and what did I say first off?
Gravy? No, that was.
But hold it. Do you like it? That's another thing. It's really complex. Like the nose was complex, and we couldn't describe it. The taste too, my friend, is very complex, and I love the mouthfeel. It just coats the mouth. So different than this one.
Oh yeah. To be honest with you, there's something about like the
don't finish, be honest. Do not be honest.
No, I'm lying. They're all beautiful. The taste, the first impression when it's in the mouth is there's something there that for me is a little off-putting. I don't know what it is.
It's not a bad way to put it. Actually. It's off-putting. It's like so different. It's so unusual.
I'm going to call it. I like to call those kind of things a funk. It's got something there. I don't know what it is. So I wouldn't. If I had to choose between these two for reach, I'd reach for this one first, the number 2. If I had to sit there and go, okay, I really want to drink this again, but on the finish, this is really nice. Number 3 has got a nice finish, but it doesn't have the hug that this does. This has got a little bit more of a hug. Number 2, right?
That's true. So
we'll turn them around so people can see.
I can see this. I can sort of see this as a kind of a classic. This is kind of a classic.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be surprised when I reach for this one and pour it in my glass. I know what I'm getting.
Yep.
I'm getting it. I hope I'm right. I'm getting a scotch.
I hope you're right too, because you might look foolish.
Sorry. I'm getting it. I know what I'm getting here. It's a typical tasting whiskey. This one's on the little thin side, not complex. We have many of these kind of whiskeys. Don't think I would buy this one again. This one I'm not sure I'd buy because of that little funk.
Yeah.
That little off-putting thing. It's like, I don't know. I'm not sure. Because this one, it's $50, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get a Pike Creek
for $39.
For $39, and you're going to be loving it.
Butter. Melted butter. No brown sugar, but melted.
No,
like
it is brown sugar. It is brown,
brown
sugar.
sugar?
Big brown sugar. That's exactly what it is.
more butter in the brown sugar though. Like
So when I said caramel corn, right?
yeah, it's not caramel corn. No,
that's butter and brown sugar.
No, it isn't. No,
I will show you the recipe.
Subscriber, go look it up. Tell me I'm wrong.
Interesting. It's like,
I'm looking at you, Dean.
Now we all know that what happens when we buy these things, right? We have the neck pour,
Yeah.
right? So it's going to taste a certain way. I remember buying the Nikkei in the barrel, the Japanese
Nikkei in the barrel. Yeah.
That's right. That what is that? 60% or something?
57 point,
That's
or
right.
51.7 or something.
And
like
drinking the neck pour on that and going, oh God, what did I buy? What did I buy?
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
and all of a sudden, okay, so I drank, got down to half, left it for 4 or 5 months. I came back to it and I thought, oh my God, this is gold.
Yeah.
This is like liquid gold. I love this. So as time goes on, you certainly do acclimatize to it, and it acclimatizes to you too, as it goes through its stages in the model. So I take a rider on this, whatever it is. I would definitely take a rider on it. Are we guessing the same thing? Are we guessing that's the double barrel or no?
Oh, I am.
I can't believe you guessed the same way as I guess. Come on, go wild. I'm saying one is the Bushmills, two, that would hold true to me because I don't usually like Bushmills. Any product I've not tasted a Bushmills that I really would buy to date.
Yeah, you had to slog through the 10-year-old that I bought you.
Did my best. This kind of very traditional. I'm thinking this is Scotch, and this is very unusual taste to it. Big brown sugar, big caramel. I would say, geez, I'll take a flyer. I would take a flyer on this. I'd take a flyer for sure. But if I had to buy, if I'm looking just to buy a Scotch for somebody, and have a bit of a class, it's definitely number two.
Definitely number two. Number two's the winner for me.
But I've got a lot of ordinary Scotches too, right?
Yeah.
Like what do we got over there? How many bottles?
You got a number of them.
Yeah, probably 30 bottles of whiskey or something. And I wouldn't go out of my way to buy this just because of whatever it is, because it's very.
Yeah, this is, again, these are all blended whiskeys. Most of what you and I drink, for the most part, are single malts, right? Or in your case, you drink a number of bourbons as well, right? Which is a blended whiskey.
Yeah.
Right? It's just built differently. But yeah, you don't have a lot of blended. In fact, I don't even know if you do have a blended whiskey over there. To be a blended Scotch, to be honest with you.
No, I'm kind of a Puritan, aren't I?
Yeah, you are. So the blended Scotches are a totally different animal.
It's turning out that I don't like them that much.
There you go.
Because let's face it,
This may be the last episode of Two Canucks and a Bottle of Ooze. But this number two for me is the winner. And I'd have to go
a definite buy.
I would actually, if it turns out to be the Chivas, I would have the Chivas on my shelf again for sure.
Okay.
It's a definite.
Well, that sounds like a.
Hold it.
What?
So what do you think this is the Bushmills?
That's right, Bushmills.
And you think this number three is the
double
barrel?
That's right.
40 Creek.
That's 40 Creek. And I've just had my last dram out of the 40 Creek, and I'm going to say that's not a buy for me. So not a buy, potential buy, but at $60.
Oh, $65. $60. No, not here.
Yeah.
Not here. No. If you got it on offer, you probably could.
I can get an Abelour's for $60.
Oh, yeah. An Abelour is a kick-ass.
I know.
Whiskey, but it's a single malt.
I can get a
Glendora. Single malt.
I can get a Glendora.
Glendalough, you mean?
That's exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
12
for 12.
No, Glendalough 12 for $60.
It's not 12.
It's not.
They don't have a 12.
No,
it's a 7-year-old at the most. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say this. I'm going to say number two is the Chivas. I'm going to go completely different. I'm going to say this is the 40 Creek.
Oh, geez.
And I'm going to say this is the Bushmills.
Oh my God. Okay, you have gone You going rogue on us?
I'm rogue on you,
He's
man.
probably right. But the
I have no
the
idea.
Boys good. The boys good at that. Sort
So
of
what do
stuff.
we got? What do we got?
Okay, so we got
Drum roll.
Number one,
Number one.
Bushmills.
I was wrong.
Number two.
Oh, hold it. I was right. No, I said this was the Bushmills.
That's right. You went rogue on me.
I went rogue on you.
Number two, Chivas Regal.
There we go.
Number three,
40 Creek.
40 Creek.
Okay.
Good. So we got to say Scotland came in first.
Scotch.
Boy. Well, they can curl and they can make scotch.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. Can't play hockey with a damn.
Thanks, brother.
Good.
Good
Good
job.
on you.
Good job.
No, it's the 40 Creek is not bad. It's got now I'm getting the brown sugar a lot more.
Yeah.
As it gets down.
Yeah, I can imagine. Actually, the 40 Creek.
That'd be a good mixer. That would be a good mixer in a cocktail.
Yeah.
That would be a very good in a cocktail.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. But I'm not sure I'll ever pick it up now. Remember we loved that. We loved the copper pot, right? The
Yeah.
40 Creek copper pot.
This has
You-
got
so
some. This has
I
got
got
some.
so I got a challenge for you, my friend, because I love the Irish. Like I love Irish. If you take a look at my stash over there,
Mhm.
there's a lot of Irish. I'm just a huge Irish whiskey fan, but you got to find me a Bushmills that I like. That's your goal. That is your goal.
Ooh. Well, there probably is, but I can't afford it.
I'm not sure.
I mean,
Which one do you give me? The green one?
I gave you the green, which is 10-year-old.
It's the 10
The
year
the next one up that I would buy, but I can't afford, is a 16.
16.
16 is probably there's a lot of good reviews about the 16, but I just can't afford it because it's like ridiculously expensive for us.
Does the Chivas Regal have one that goes up?
15, they have an 18. They might have a 15, but they got an 18 for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. And they have one in a Mizunara cask.
Great.
Yeah. So, which is totally different taste. Mizunara, they're a lot spicier. Right?
Yeah,
The
for sure.
Japanese wood.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Well, brother, thank you very much. I really appreciate the time together. And
cheers.
this has been a lot of fun.
I love it.
By the way, folks, we want you to know this will not go to waste. We will drink it all. So
We don't waste booze.
thank you so much for spending some time with us. And
Take care.
We'll see you next time.
Take care. Cheers.
Chivas Regal. It's funny how we couldn't have done that 2
You gonna
years
turn
ago.
that off?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
but you couldn't have done that 2 years ago, eh?
No.
Where you could actually pick out the scotch just like that.
I knew on the nose which one the scotch was.
Where's the glasses here?
Yeah. Put your goggles on, man.
Gurgles. Pause. Stop.
The green button.